taking a break away from all of this equipment and shit, and my phone set up on the side over here, and I still can't stop with the ranting. I saw this video come up on my phone. I decided to touch it real quick and play it, and it just bothered me that much that I had to go into all of this. If the majority of our people were like that and agreed with him and did things like that and governed ourselves in that way, we would not be able to be successful with a community or successfully operating an entire country. And guess what? As it is, right now we don't.
It's time to tell it like it is.
You would do 30 years over your child?
If they convict me, yes. If we don't talk, they what? What the fuck? Make them do their job. If we up, God gonna make us pay for our sins. You make these people do their fucking job. You don't bend over and get by these people. You make these people do their job. That's why they get hired. You don't do their job for them against your son. It doesn't go like that. I don't give a damn. They're laughing at you over beer and shots right now. We're making that mother turn on his own seed. He's turning on his own boy. Then they're gonna kill his ass when he go back there and we let him out. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make him testify and let his ass out after and give him credit for time served and let Queso Boy smoke his ass. 2 birds and 1 stone. 2 birds and 1 stone, both of you
First time in all the years.
I done got you to kill your son and let you out for his son's niggas to kill you. Now we gonna try them for murder. 3 strikes out. That's what the games they play against us. Cause as dads, we gotta understand, it's about them kids.
Yeah.
And once you're 40, 50, 60 years, nigga, you done live your life. You done live your life. Try to save them and your grandkids, nigga. You gotta think about you done live 50 years. What the f you gonna do in the next 15? Would you rather live the next 15 hated by everybody or loved and coming being seen in prison by your whole family? You gotta think of his choices you gotta make. And he told a bitch choice. F my grandkids, f my son, f everybody.
Imagine if we had control of everything, perhaps not just our own communities, but our own country. Our own country, literally our own entire country. Black people were dominant. Black people were in control. And you had the majority of people thinking and feeling this way, like Boosie. Thinking, acting, and feeling that way. We would not be in control of that country. There's a significant lack of responsibility. How about you be so responsible that you don't have to rely on somebody doing their job? How about that? Let's take it back even further, because I can't stand when people, the vast majority of human beings, seem to be in this habit of trying to address issues and fix problems from them somewhere in the middle instead of going to the source. Go always to the very, very beginning, the source. So let's do that. How about you be a better parent? How about you prepare your child? You set yourself up, set your child up to avoid this situation happening all in the first place. How about that? But this is the type of irresponsible, reckless, stupid ass shit that so many of us support, that we follow. Why is he as famous as he is? Why does he have as much money as he does? Because we made that happen. People supporting him, the music, whatever it is. We continue to put these no good ass people at the forefront. We continue to take the worst of our people, the least responsible of our people, the stupidest of our people, the most destructive of our people. And we put them up there to represent us. We give them status and money. Why the hell do we continue to do this, black people? And it's not just this one situation, this one little interview with him. So much of the shit that he said, so much of the shit that he's done is destructive, it's failure, it's nonsense. We continue to support that shit. If the majority of our people were like that and agreed with him and did things like that and governed ourselves in that way, we would not be able to be successful with a community or successfully operating an entire country. And guess what? As it is, Right now, we don't. Are y'all understanding the failure here? Are you understanding the connection in all these things? This is why we are not where we could be, black people. Because we continue to entertain these no good ass people. We continue to make them instead of making ourselves. It's so daggone disturbing to me that you might make a slick little song, a catchy little hook or something that people kind of take to and got a nice beat and some other things that gets people attention. And now you've gone viral. Now you got this attention. You become a little bit famous. And because you continue to do that again, or maybe some other things that you kind of incorporated what you're doing, you become even more famous. So now these people are famous. And now because they are famous, we're just taking to whatever the they're saying. This is the shit that bothers my brain. We just immediately take to what the they're saying because they're famous. The reckless, stupid, the nonsense, the destruction, the failure, we're accepting all that because they're rich and famous. We don't question this shit. We just go along with it because we like them, because they're famous. The things they say and the things they do, we're accepting of it simply because they got money, simply because they got status. We'll enable the different methods, the different means of this person maintaining that position that they're in, even when they're wrong, even when they're no good for us. We're not going to help you maintain your status and your money if you're not representing us at the highest. When are we going to wake up to understanding how extremely important that is? Or we just going to sit back? We just going to sit back and continue to let these people, these no good ass people, set the pace for us, set the tone for us, continue to create the image for our people, continue to do absolutely nothing to significantly, positively change things for our people. We're going to continue to allow that. We're going to continue to enable that. Is that what we're going to do? All because they're famous? All because they got a little bit of status and money? That's what we're falling for. Some people might even try to argue, well, Harvey, he did say earlier in that interview that we have to take responsibility for our kids. Well, that doesn't change the fact. Doesn't change the fact that everything else that he said after that was wildly irresponsible. Because he said one responsible thing.
Make them do their job. If we up, we up. God gonna make us pay for our sins.
I hate to hear these destroyed, destructive, failed ass people want to go and mention God, be all godly all of a sudden. Want to talk about God, the things that you do, the way that you think, the destructive ass habits and ways, the dog shit ass brain of yours, your routine, your habits, your lack of concern for the destructive ass things that you say and do, the entertainment you put out there, all this failure ass shit. That's not of God. That's not of a person who believes in God and follows the word of God. I'm not a religious person at all, but going off of what he said, it doesn't make any damn sense.
Cause as dads, we gotta understand, it's about them kids.
Yeah.
And once you're 40, 50, 60 years, nigga, you done live your life. You done live your life. Try to save them.
And your grandkids. Yeah, I heard you. Try to save them and your grandkids. Got it. Once you're 40, 50, 60 years old and you done lived your life, let's try to save them and them grandkids. How insanely stupid is this shit? How insanely stupid is this shit? The time to save your kids is when you first become a parent, from the time they're born. Raising them to avoid these situations, to not end up being in these situations. Let me be clear about what's bothering me about all this. Why is it that our people seem to think this is such an amazing way of understanding things and feeling about things? This is an amazing option. This is the way we should govern ourselves. This is the correct understanding. This is how we should handle these situations. Go and read the comments. Like on most of this destructive ass shit, there's people in the comments actually arguing, going back and forth about what's the best way to handle this situation. What's the best way to respond to this? Whether you should go to jail, whether you should snitch. How about we make the decision to not fail our children anymore? How about we make the decision to put different measures in place and do things to avoid this being a situation at all? Avoid this from happening. Too many of our black people are so stuck on fucking stupid, so stuck on self-destruct, So stuck on failure. Now go ahead and hate me in the comments, because somebody like me is telling you the daggone truth about yourself. Younger, older, no matter what position, whatever stage you are in your life, why is it that our people don't see all of this destructive, crazy, wild ass, whatever you want to call it? Why are we not seeing all this shit happening, seeing these people go through these things? Why are we not witnessing this and learning from that? And deciding that, you know what, I don't want that for myself. Let me not do these things that might set me up for that. I know that our people know about the disturbing amount of failure and destruction with our black people in this country. I know the majority of our people know about it. Because every time there's a destructive ass, horrible ass failure, these damn videos, they're getting millions and millions and millions of views. These daggone people like Boosie, all these horrible ass influencers for our people, they're making millions and millions of dollars. They got people selling out these concerts and shit, requesting their songs on the radio. List goes on and on and on. All these destructive ass TV shows shit. We're watching that shit. I know our people know. What is not right with our brain that we're not taking from this shit that we're saying, God damn it, I'm going to do completely the opposite of all this shit because I don't want that for myself. But too many of us are falling victim to the same exact type of shit. What has happened to our brains, black people,